So, guys, welcome to another recap of all the trades taken this week. This week was kind of crazy for me because at the beginning it started off great. I was unbeaten for 3 days in a row, winning back-to-back trades. I was 1% from getting funded. You know what is that? That's like a 1-to-1 trade. So it's basically one quick win, one quick scalp, and I was gonna get funded with 200K. But I decided to not follow my rules and let the ego get into me. And now I got backed up all the way to like 4% away. So I'm like halfway, a little bit less than halfway from getting funded. But it is what it is. It happens. This trading, you're gonna have your losing weeks, your winning weeks, your losing days, winning days, and then you're gonna go through a roller coaster of emotions, which that's what happened to me. My ego got all the way up. I was feeling like I was gonna win all this week and never lose a single trade this week. But I let those emotions get up to me, and now I'm backed up. But I'm pretty sure this was a profitable week at the end of the day, so it's still a win. But I should have got funded this week, honestly. I had the chance to do it. I should have just followed my rules. I would have been funded this week and then next week start trading with a 200K funded account. But it's gonna happen eventually. I am 100% sure. I'm confident. My trading has been performing great the days that I follow my rules. I just have little fuck ups here and there because I decide to not follow my rules, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna show you guys right now which were the trades that I took this week. It's gonna be kind of extended video because I took multiple trades this week because I decided to trade both sessions, Asian session and Tokyo session. So stay tuned. Also, if you have made it through this part of the video, make sure you go subscribe and like this video right now. I'm gonna wait for you to go like the video. Also, if you can, leave a comment. That will help a lot. Now let's go back all the way to Monday, which was this day right here. This is when the session started. So, all right. This is the 30-minute time frame. You know, I trade mostly 30-minute time frame and 15-minute time frame. Sometimes I look at the 5-minute time frame to get a better entry, but this is the 9 a.m. morning candle. So, you know, I always enter after 9:30 most a lot of the times. Over here you can see a bullish engulfing. Usually when the market is trending up and there's a bullish engulfing, I like to enter the market just because I know it is a good signal for it to continue going up to the upside. I kind of entered kind of late. Let's see why did that happen. So I can see why did that happen. I was waiting for a market to basically confirm that it was going to break this zone and give me like a little retest above this zone, which it did. Well, kind of did and kind of not did, but I like this closure of the candle in the 5-minute time frame, so I decided to enter this trade. You know, 20 to 25 pip stop loss and then a 60 pip take profit. It was about to touch my take profit, I'm pretty sure, multiple times. One time, two times, and didn't touch it, and then I think a third time, and yep. So the market decided to go back down. I didn't put break even, so this was a loss. So I started the day with a loss, but I waited for the market to give me an entry to the downside, which I basically saw as soon as I got taken out. I was like, okay, this is a bearish engulfing. Market probably got exhausted at this point. So I went to the 15-minute time frame and I was looking to enter over here up here after a rejection, which I think it did in the 5-minute time frame, or probably didn't. But yep, look over here. So this is the entry that I was waiting, a blue candle for then a black candle to come in and grab volume to the downside. And as soon as I saw this right here, this was my perfect entry to sell. I sold and it went all the way down. I'm pretty sure touched my take profit. Yep, tapped my take profit right here. And then it started going up again, which was a pretty good trade. This day was a winning day for me. And then all the following days were winning days as well, except for Thursday and Friday. But now I'm going to show you guys what happened on this same day. On Monday, I decided to trade Tokyo session. I'm not sure, but probably I did. Yeah, I did. Look. So this is the candle of Tokyo session. Tokyo session usually starts at 8 and it lasts all the way to like 11 at night. And then it keeps going in London session, but once it's London session, it's London session. Tokyo doesn't get really much to do in that session. But yeah, what I saw was that this fat candlestick all the way to the downside. By the way, this was an all-time high that gold did. This is breaking records right now. So it did this fat candle, and then I waited for a fib retracement to continue selling, just because I knew that price was a little bit exhausted from going all the way up, breaking records and stuff. So I'm pretty sure I decided to do this, but it didn't tap it. So what I did was that I just waited to see how the next candle reacted after these two blue candles in a row. And I saw that volume started kicking in to the downside. So this was kind of like risky. It was not a typical trade that I would take, but I wanted to risk because it was a good day for me. I gained a big chunk of percentage this day on this sell, and then it ended up playing out. So, yep. But I didn't close in 80 pips. So this right here is kind of wrong. I closed out maybe at 68 pips because I don't like to hold more than 60 pips. Honestly, I don't like to hold it. Max I'll hold it would be like 70 pips, 80 pips, but that's rare. I like to hold my 60 pips and out. I don't know how people hold 100 pips. I cannot hold 100 pips around. It's way too much. Unless the volume is like going crazy. But if the volume is not going crazy, then honestly don't hold that much. So over here, pretty easy trade. Rejected this zone and at 11:30. In my time, it will be like at 10:30. So I just waited for the market to, because I woke up kind of late this day. So this day, on Tuesday, I didn't wake up at the time I usually trade, which is 9:30. So my actual trade would have been this buy right here, which I didn't hop on. I was asleep. I woke up basically around this time. And then I was like, okay, fuck. Missed out on the trades, but then I actually saw that the market was rejecting this area of interest of mine, and then this is a perfect trade for me because following the trend, and then also this is strong zone that multiple times has been rejected. So I was like, okay, this is a perfect trade. Let's hop in the trade. And then once I saw this bearish engulfing, it confirmed that the price was gonna keep going down. However, it didn't because there was like another zone right here, and also you can see a mini bullish trend right here. So what I decided to do was close out the trade as soon as it touched this zone right here, which I did, and it was a perfect closure. And then it decided to go all the way down to this zone, which eventually I knew it was gonna do, but I didn't want to hold all that and didn't want to hold this backing up all the way to my break even point. I don't like that, to be honest. There's people that got more balls to hold trades more than me. I'm not that guy. I don't like to hold it that much. Then on Tokyo session, same thing. I decided to follow the trend. Look, this perfect movement right here. The lower low, lower high, lower low, lower highs, and then as soon as I saw that it was rejecting this zone right here, perfect. Boom, played out perfect. After this bearish engulfing, I was like, okay, chances is that it's gonna keep going all the way down or it's gonna reject this area over here. And I'm pretty sure it rejected this area. No, it kept going down a little bit more. And then eventually it got down to the area that I was targeting. I didn't want to hold all this movement. As I was saying, I don't like trading and holding like the trade all the way down to here and then eventually having to hold the trade going back to my break even point to it going all the way back down. There's multiple hours on a trading on a trade. I don't like that. Okay, so that's Tuesday. Let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday, easy trade as well. I just waited until it touched my zone, and it was basically the same trade that I did on Tokyo session. Played out exactly the same. 20 pip, 26 pip stop loss, 63 pip take profit, easy trade. Let's see in the 15-minute time frame how it was. Okay, so you can see it rejected this zone. I entered the trade as soon as I saw the rejections, and as soon as I saw this entry right here, I entered another position. So I have a lot of risk on this trade. And I'm pretty sure this was the trade that put me at about 6% up in my challenge. So it was pretty high. I was hyped up because I was only one trade away from getting funded with full risk on that I put on. But I decided to trade Tokyo this day as well on Wednesday. And I decided to not put all my risk into Tokyo. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make some profits on Tokyo on Wednesday, and then I'm gonna make some profits on Thursday, the next day, which it didn't happen like that as planned. So let's see what happened on Wednesday. No, actually, Wednesday was my losing day. So this was the trade that put me at 7% profit. And then Wednesday night, that's when I started fucking up. Because why? I decided to trade. First off, I was not in my computer. I decided to trade when I was out of my house in my car, getting a little bit busy. But I just saw this same entry that happened on Tuesday, and I was like, okay, easy. It's gonna happen again. Same sell. This is gonna happen all week long. I'm gonna have to catch the same trades, and market is gonna be super predictable. Wrong. Wrong. It doesn't happen like that, bro. On the 30-minute time frame, also, I saw this rejection over here from this zone. One rejection, two rejections, another rejection, another rejection. So I was like, okay, it is gonna go down just like this day. No bullshit. It didn't. Also, I didn't watch the 1 hour time frame. If I would have seen this in the 1 hour, I would have bought and then get funded. But this day I decided to enter twice. I decided to enter first direction, and then I was getting kind of hyped up because the market was going down. Of course, I was not targeting 80 pips. I was targeting about like 60 pips, which I didn't even get close to it. Boom, first loss took me out. I was like, okay, let's wait for another rejection. It closed like this. It is a good entry for me. Entered right here. I started market seeing it going a little bit down, and then boom, started going up. Took me out, and that was two trades. Couldn't do nothing about it. That's two losses. I was like, okay, at this point, I might as well not trade New Year session next day because it's two losses. I couldn't afford those two losses because it put me back down to 5% profit, 5 point something percent profit when I was only 1% away from getting funded. But then I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna trade New York, whatever. And then this happened right here. I decided to follow this movement. This trade was honestly it was horrible. The entry right here is great for a sell because of the rejection of this zone. I mean, everything is great except for how the 4 hour was forming. Nah, the 4 hour was good too. So why am I saying that this entry was bad? Oh, it's just a 1 hour. So you see, it was like a bullish trend, and then it rejected this zone right here. And then it started going up. Mm. Yeah, I don't know. This day was kind of choppy. I didn't like it. And then at this point, I'm down bad for that day. Psychology kind of sucked that day. I was like, okay, bro, this really happening? I was 1% away from getting funded. Is this really happening? This is how the market's gonna act. So I was like, okay, let's hit Tokyo on Thursday and see what happened. And guess what happened? Another loss. Another loss. I don't know why. Because I was following the trend, which the trend was bullish. I was not paying attention to the market getting too close to the all-time highs. I was pretty confident that the market was gonna just boom break this area right here and go all the way to like 3,000, bro. But it didn't happen like that. Uh, it was the double top. I was kind of up. How many pips? I was damn near at take profit, bro. This is crazy. But anyways, I got taken out once and then another time. So two losses again in Tokyo. And that really, really pissed me off because guess what happened? It would end up going up after a while. And it would have touched my take profit. I would have been up if I should have waited all the way to 11, which is a better time than fucking 8. And then on Oh, I should have just waited for New Year's session to be honest, and not trade out of my sessions. But it is what it is, bro. Um, I was pissed. I was like, okay, I'm done with this week. I'm gonna take a break, and I missed out on this trade right here. This beautiful sell right here. I missed out on that trade because I was mad. I didn't want my psychology to get worse. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'm not gonna even trade till New Year session. I'm just gonna take the L for those days and wait till next week. Come fresh. And I missed out on this sell that could have put me a little bit up. Not really at the same point, like 1% away from getting funded, but at least like 2%, 3% from getting funded. Which this right here was a amazing, amazing entry. Oh my god! And it was at the same time I trade 9:30, and it was smooth, super smooth. Typically on Fridays is a good day. But yeah, guys, if you saw all this video and want me to go more in depth with my strategy in one video and explain to you exactly how I trade New York session. Well, not New Year session, just trade in general. Because you can use my strat in any session, but it works better in New Year session, as you can tell. Sometimes it will work in other sessions, but typically it's better in New Year session. But yeah, guys, if you want a video of me going more in depth in how I trade, just leave it in the comments. Honestly, on these videos, you can learn a lot if you're really paying attention. Also, like this video, subscribe, go follow me on all my social medias. I'm gonna leave them back down below in the description. Instagram, Twitter, or X, however you want to call it, and TikTok. And yeah, just leave in the comments, share the love. Also, give me some feedback, give me some questions, whatever you ask, I'm gonna respond to your questions. Have a great day, and see you guys next week in the other trading recap. Unless you really ask for a video of me explaining anything that you're interested on, I'm gonna make it for you. So yeah, hope you guys have a blessed week.